Hello Wikia, my name is Garth DeAngelis. I am the lead producer for XCOM 2, and I am looking forward to your questions. So the canon for XCOM 2, we're actually very excited about this. It's a little different than what you would expect. We're not kicking off from where Enemy Unknown and Enemy Within ended. What we are doing is saying the player lost, and we see this sort of as crowdsourcing our story with you, the community. You guys helped us collaborate on this because the fact is a lot of us lost the first time that we played Enemy Unknown and Enemy Within, including the developers ourselves. So we thought it was a very cool premise to say, okay, what if XCOM did lose in the first third of the game approximately, where they didn't even get past conventional weapons and XCOM had to go underground? And we thought that was a really, really cool stage to have the odds stacked against you even more 20 years into the future with XCOM 2, to say you're now tasked with not only bringing back XCOM together, but building an entire resistance to get those resources back in place. So things like Meld and mechs and a lot of the cool stuff we did with Enemy Within, we didn't even really get to in the Enemy Unknown storyline. So it's very much a clean slate and allows you to rebuild an organization from the ground up. Again, it was really just a lot of talk and community feedback that we got. Sort of the whole consequence and challenge thing with Enemy Unknown was very interesting to us. So we came up with that premise ourselves of, okay, what happens if you do lose? That's a world where XCOM's needed. The team did watch things like Elysium. Elysium was a big inspiration for some of the visual elements, some of the weaponry you'll see in the game, and the armors. Mechanically, we just talk about it internally, design-wise, and then we listen to what the community did, and that helped inspire the story for XCOM 2. So, Bradford is coming back. We're very excited about that. You will have to see, friends, about the other characters, if they show up or not. I'm sorry. That's all I can say at this point. So, the Long War mod is absolutely incredible. I played it as much as I could myself before I got crushed by that mod. I played it for quite a bit. It's brutal. We didn't pull out a lot of specific elements from the Long War. We feel like it is very much an awesome thing to say to anyone that did not get enough of vanilla Enemy Unknown. Please, go play the Long War. There's so much there. But we didn't really pull out specific elements to inject into XCOM 2. You got a little taste of Psionics with the Sectoid. The Sectoid has some crazy psionic abilities, and that is the tip of the iceberg of Psionics. Psionics is alive and well and very scary in the XCOM 2 universe, and you'll see more in the future. This is tricky because I wouldn't call it a problem area, but one of the biggest pieces of feedback we got from the community, overwhelmingly, and we actually quantified this through reviews, through forum posts on the major forums. Again, we really want to hear from the community was, we want more maps. That was overwhelmingly one of the biggest pieces of feedback that we heard collectively when we aggregated the data, was we want more maps. We heard we like the maps, but they're all handcrafted, and when you come across that commercial alley or that gas station, it's the same thing. So what we did to address that was come up with our procedural map system to ensure that you will never see the same layout twice. I'm really proud of that. It's going to give a very different feel to combat without completely torquing some of the core mechanics that we know and love, like the 2-move system, all of the class abilities that you can play with, high cover, low cover buildings, all that's still there, but now it's procedural. So you will have sort of this eerie feeling as you're going through maps of, I haven't quite been here before. I'm not sure what the layout is going to be, you know, around the corner in the fog of war. So we're very excited about that. Thank you so much for all the work you've put into documenting the rich history of XCOM. The developers at Firaxis are huge fans of it. We love that you guys are doing this sort of stuff. We love the passion back and forth. So thank you. I hope you guys enjoy XCOM 2 when it comes out in November.